guys, I am Misha, a professional interior designer, and today's video is all about how to read a tape measure. To some people, a tape measure looks like jumble of numbers. However, once you break it down into few basic, a tape measure is actually very easy to read. Tape measures are tools that architects and interior designer use to measure space or objects. It is thin and flexible and is made from metal. So let's get started. Many standard tape measure tools come with both imperial and metric units. You can use the imperial system for measuring inches or feet, or the metric system for measuring centimeters or millimeters. The largest marking is the inch mark, which generally has the biggest number. These numbers sit next to long vertical marks which represent whole inches. Let's put simply, 1 is 1 inch, 2 is 2 inch, 3 will be 3 inches. After every 12 inch, there will be a foot marking. This is usually in different color than the other markings. In my tape, you can see black color, often red in contrast to the normal black marking. After each foot marking, the number next to each inch mark will either repeat from 1 to 11 again or keep counting. So, as you can see, it will be 1 feet 1 inches, 1 feet 2 inches, 1 feet 3 inches, and so on. The mark directly in the middle of inch denotes a measurement of half inch. After half inch comes quarter inch. These markings are smaller than half inches. They are evenly spaced between each half inch mark and 1 inch mark. There are 4 quarter inch in 1 inch. So if this is half inch, these are quarter inches. Now we are left up with 1/8 inch, which is also known as suit. Smaller still than the quarter inch marking are 1/8 inch marking. These markings are centered between the inch marking and the quarter inch marking. These are 8 inch marking per inch. In Hindi, 1/8 of an inch is known as suit. In metric measuring tapes, centimeters are the most prominent marking. They are usually labeled with large lines and next to each line a number. So, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, all these represent centimeters. And in each centimeter, you will find 10 lines which represent 10 millimeters. So, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 millimeters. In the same way, if I talk about 2 centimeter, it will become 20 millimeters.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Any chance you forgot to carry tape along with you on site, then I have a superb idea. That normally works for me all the time, so I would like to share secrets of measuring things on site. Trick number 1. Take measurement on site with your palm. But you have to make sure that you should know your palm size. So always take measurement like this. Never try to take a measurement like this. To know thickness of any material, use your finger. Our index finger is divided into 3 equal parts. Each part is of 1 inch, which helps you to measure the thickness of the object. Half arm to know width of the object. Measure your foot size with shoes and without shoes. Trying to keep the tape as straight as possible while measuring. If it sags, you won't get an accurate read. When you're done with tape measure, try not to allow the tape to slam back into the housing at full speed. A good habit is to place your finger below the tape on the housing as a buffer. Need to mark a line but your pencil is out of reach? Apply pressure to the hook tab and scratch it back and fold across the surface a few times to leave a mark. A tool is only as good as the person using it. They are only effective if the person using them knows how to get an accurate reading. That's all for today. Thank you for all the support you've shown to my videos.